Hey guys, it's K1lls again, and I'm going to show you how to do the fight caves. The fight caves is a 63 waves minigame which you have to kill some monsters in the in the fight cave. The last one is Jet. Some people find it very difficult to kill it. I'm going to show you a method which is really easy. Equipment, inventory, stuff like that. First I'm going to show you the equipment, then I'm going to show you the inventory, then I'm going to show you the monsters, some tactics, the rewards, and at last the tips and tricks from me. Enjoy! Before we start the guide, I want to give a little introduction about the fire cape. Why do people want to get the fire cape? Because it's nowadays the best cape in the game with the highest strength bonus. The cape is pretty hard to get when you want to do the fight caves where the reward is the fire cape. It will take about 2 hours average. Some will take longer, some may take shorter. We first start out with the equipment. The equipment is a very important thing because you don't want to take the wrong gear into the fire cave in the fight cave. That's really important because you won't last as long with the wrong gear. What you want to search for is range attack gear and range defense gear, which is just ranger outfit. Also, you want to get a little prayer bonus. I'm going to show you all of the different equipments that I think is useful to get into the in the fight cave. So here we go. We start with the helm. The helm are three different options, I think. We first have the archer's helm. It has an alright range bonus and an alright range defense bonus, and is like the helm for the basic ranger. Then we have the Virux helm. You will need 70 defense to wear this, and it gives a slightly lower range attack bonus, but it gives a prayer bonus and a good defense bonus, which is really important to get. So I prefer the Virux helm over the Archer helm, but the best helm in my opinion is the Void Ranger helm. The Void Ranger helm is a reward from the Void the Conquest minigame or the Pest Control minigame. But I only recommend you use the Void Ranger helm in combination with the rest of Full Void. I'll be talking about that later on. Now for the cape slot we have something different, because most people bring a skill cape, any of the skill capes. But what I recommend you bring is an Avis accumulator, because it picks up some of the bolts for you, so you don't have to bring as many bolts as you normally would. And it also gives a +4 ranged attack bonus, and the capes they don't, but they give a +4 prayer bonus. So it's you can do whatever you like, but I just prefer the Aves accumulator, and I also recommend it to you. So own choice. For the necklace slot, you have, in my opinion, three options. You have a glory, which is not that not that expensive and has a +3 prayer bonus, +10 range bonus, and a +3 range defense bonus. We have the amulet of ranging, which is in my opinion the best, +15 range bonus. I think no other amulet in the game gives a better range attack bonus than this one. And we have the stalls. You can do whatever stall you want. I just brought the Zamorak. You can also do the Ceradomin or Gutix. You will need 60 prayer for this, and it doesn't give any range bonus, but it gives a +10 prayer bonus, which is really useful and can save you a lot of pots, but I wouldn't recommend it. Now for the body slot, we have two options. We can use Black D'hide for the little poorer players, and we have the Void. Void can only be used when as a reward of the Pest Control minigame or the Conquest minigame, and I would only recommend this when you have the full set of Void. So if you don't have the full set, don't wear any of the Void stuff. Same thing with the legs. The leg slots. We have the Black D'hide chaps for the poorer people under us, and we have the Void Knight. I'm sorry, the Void Knight rope, which can only be used again when you have full Void. Now for the weapon, I only have one option. The Rune crossbow. It only costs like 13k and gives a plus 90 range bonus, which is crazy. I do not recommend any other bow. Also not a K1lls bow, because then that's a two-handed bow. This is a one-handed bow. That means you can also wear a shield. So I would really recommend you use the Rune crossbow. You need 61 range to use it. If you don't have 61 range, you shouldn't even be doing the fight caves. For gloves, I only recommend you bring two different. We have the Black Behind Fan Braces, and we have the Void Knight gloves, and can only be used when you're having full Void. The shoes, I only recommend two options. The snakeskin boots for the range attack bonus. You can also use ranger boots, which is a complete waste of money in my opinion, but if you have them, sure, go ahead and use them. Or if you have low defense, you can use the dragon boots, which give a -1 range bonus and a way better defense bonus. But yeah, it's your opinion. If you have a good range level and a lower defense level, use your dragon boots. If you have a low range level and a high defense level, use your snakeskin boots. So, own choice. For the ring, in my opinion, only two options are possible. We have the Ring of Recoil for the poor people. Don't give any stats, but 1/10 of the damage dealt to you will be dealt back to the opponent, but it only lasts for, I think, like 3000 life points, so I wouldn't recommend this one. The best ring in my opinion is the Archer's ring. Gives a +4 range attack bonus if it's imbued through the what was the minigame again? Well, leave in the comment what minigame it was again, I forgot. But you have a +8 range attack bonus. Oh, by the way, the minigame is mobilizing armies. I forgot, sorry. The shield. Only three options possible. The Toxic Seal, or the RB Shield as some people call them. I wouldn't recommend this one. Low defense stats, it's really the basic. If you don't got anything else, sure, go ahead and use this one, but I recommend other ones, such as the Dragon Square Shield, which give way better defense stats. You need to have done the Legends quest to use this one. But the best shield in my opinion is the Dragon Fire Shield. Gives way better stats, as you see here. Also a little bit more range, or a little bit less range attack bonus, but it doesn't matter because it's a very good shield. And the last thing is the bolts. Some people ask me, what bolt should I use? Well, it's very simple, just the best bolts you can. I wouldn't recommend any diamonds or ruby or anything like that, that kind of bolts, but I recommend the bro tip bolts. They are really cheap, give a +100 range strength bonus. They are way better than the mithril bolts, but cost the same, so I would really recommend this one. And some people ask me, how many bolts should I bring? Well, that depends if you bring an Avis accumulator or a skill cape. If you bring a skill cape, I would recommend around 4000. If you bring an Avis accumulator, only bring around 2000. This is the equipment I bring. I bring full void, amulet of ranging, Avis accumulator, around 2000 bro tip bolts, dragon fire shield, dragon boots, and an archer's helm. You see my range attack bonus is only 107, but the full Void Knight Ranger set increases my range by, I thought it was 15%, so that's okay. And my defense is quite high. No prayer bonus, but I don't need it really. So yeah. This is the inventory I bring. I normally last all the way through the fight caves. I normally have some potions left, around 4 brews I have left, and around 5 super restores. I don't use all the ranging potions. Most people don't bring as many ranging potions as I do, but I just think it speeds us up a little, and it saves me some super restores. The Sarah brews, if you didn't know, they heal. I thought it was 80 HP per sip, and when you drink a Ceredomi brew, all your stats will be drained. So that's why I use a Super Restore to get them all back up. But the Super Restore also counts as a prayer potion, so it restores your prayer by a little, or not a little, like 20 points or 23 or 25, I don't remember. And the ranging potions increases your range by, well, with me it increased my range by 16 because I have 99 range. I didn't even talk about the requirements or recommendations. The requirements are 70 plus ranged, 43 plus prayer, 40 plus defense, and around 3 mil cash for the equipment. But what I recommend is 90 plus ranged, 70 plus prayer, 75 plus defense, and around 50 mil plus cash to spend on equipment and potions and stuff. Now I'm gonna talk about every monster in the fight cave. First we have this little creature. I'm not gonna pronounce every name because I don't want to sound retard. This creature, every time it hits you, even if it hits a 0, it drains your prayer. So you should always get this one out first. It is combat level 22 and wouldn't hit very hard, but it is very annoying as it drains your prayer. This is the next one. It is level 45. It doesn't have any special abilities except when it dies, it splits into two separate monsters with the same name but only level 22. This can be annoying because it takes time. They are not very strong or anything, but they just take a little bit more time. I wouldn't be too scared for this creature. Well, the next one is quite dangerous. I would even say one of the most dangerous ones. This is the level 90 Ranger. It spawns after the two level 45s. Has a range attack. It doesn't have much health or a high defense, but it can hit quite a bit. It can hit up to, I thought it was 140. At the old HP system it would be 14. It is quite dangerous because after level or after wave 32 you always gotta pray mage, so you can't pray against this one, so be careful of this one. This is another quite dangerous one, but this one you can neutralize very easily because you can actually trap this one. I will show you the map in just a few, and there you can see you can trap the level 180 quite easily because it's that big. If you can't trap it, it can hit up to 260, so it is quite dangerous if you can't trap it, but it is easy to trap it, believe me. Next is the level 360 Major. This one is quite dangerous because it can hit you with melee and with magic, so never come in melee range. When this one spawns, it will always stay spawned. It will always spawn again till Jet comes. So at every wave, after wave 32, you should always pray mage 100% of the time. Because otherwise it can hit up to 50 or 500, and with melee it can hit up to 420. So never come in melee range, and when this one is not dead, always have your protect from mage on, or you'll be dead in just a few seconds. Now we come to the big boss, Jet, level 702. This one will spawn in wave 63. After around 2 hours of fight cave, you can finally come to the boss. After you kill this one, the fight cave is complete and you get your rewards, but it is not that easy. You will see a picture of him. He looks quite dangerous. He is dangerous. He can hit with 3 attacks: melee, range, and magic. When fighting this one, you should always stand on a safe distance so he can't melee you. Then there will be 2 attacks left, which is melee or there are 2 attacks left, magic and range. You can switch these attacks by looking at him. When he stomps the ground with his feet, he will do a range attack, and when he bows, when he puts his head down and a ball will form behind his head, that will be coming the mage attack. So you have time to switch prayers. If you mistake, he can kill you in one hit, so be prepared for this.